Hello besties, welcome to another beautiful lovely day. I hope you're all doing well. So throughout this week we are going to be creating some change in my room and my space, which I am so excited about because I love change. I crave change, and I feel like whenever there's change, it feels like my life is moving forward. So I don't know if that's really a toxic trait, but I feel like it's also a good trait because a lot of people are afraid of change. I actually went from being afraid of change to loving change, and now I crave it, I want it. And whenever there is change, I lit up because I love the way it makes life feel. It just makes it feel like it's moving forward, like it's not stagnant. And so the first change, as you can tell back here, we have some shelves which I put up yesterday, and by I mean my father. I have been wanting some of these clear floating shelves for a while. I wanted to have some to put my skincare on. So we're gonna get to organizing that right now as I'm taking my pre-workout. However, I wanted to try this with you guys because Alani knew, or I just noticed that Alani knew came out with a new flavor called Cherry Twist. But I'm actually kind of scared to try this one since cherry is such a hit or miss flavor. I feel like you can either make a good cherry flavor that tastes like a cherry snow cone, or it's gonna taste like medicine. So I'm scared. Cheers. It's not horrible, but the initial taste gives cherry medicine. It goes from medicine to a snow cone. So I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I don't absolutely hate it, but I definitely don't like it. So this is my current skincare drawer here. As you can see, it's stuffed full. I'm gonna transfer all of this to this shelf. I'm just gonna start putting things on here, and then we will figure it out afterwards. This is so cute. First of all, I love the color, how colorful it is. And second of all, it just looks so nice. With those drawers, I can't even see half of the things that I have, but now it's all on display and I have options. I love this. I love this. Great investment. It actually has a fourth shelf, but I think this is a good amount right here at least. Okay, so I have two separate drawers for hair stuff, and I think I want to try to merge these two together. So let's see if I can do that. I did it. I merged these two drawers, so this is an empty one now. I've also taken out some of the stuff that I have never used. Actually, this is from like old Crystal YouTube video days. If you saw this video, you're a real one.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I've decided to serve myself a little bit of the Talenti dark chocolate. I also threw in some of the cookies that I bought the other day, the little Airly ones. They're all right. They're not that great, but I need to eat them, so I'm gonna enjoy that. And I saw that they have Crossroads on Netflix. It's one of my favorite rom-com chick flick coming of age movies. I feel like they don't make any more rom-com coming of age chick flick movies like they used to. Also, I wanted to go through and try to find all of my favorite movies that I've ever watched, because sometimes I don't even remember them until like I come across them again, and I want to go through and just write a list of all of them so I can rewatch them and also never forget them, because there are just so many good ones, like Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, this one, Crossroads, 13 going on 30, 16 candles, Fools Rush In. There's just so many good ones, and I need to write a list so that I don't forget them. Who's the guy? Oh, that's just Ben. He's really cool. So my bed got here yesterday, which means I need to rearrange my furniture to make space for my bed, which I'm so excited about. I have an idea of where I want to put it. And then afterwards, I actually also booked an appointment for another massage, which I'm so excited about. I feel like I deserve it. I need it. And for my massage, I'm going to target my back again, which last time that I did that, I was in a daze and I knocked out. So I want to have my room fully rearranged and ready to go. That way when I get back, I can take a nap on my brand new bed. Also, we can cross off buying a bed off of this. So look at that. We are hitting our goals. Simple little goals, but that just keep us moving forward and keep us going and keep us excited for life. Right now, we're gonna get our day started. As you guys know, you know the drill. Gotta get that workout in. So we're taking the pre-workout. This is the cherry limeade one again. I'm just pushing through it because I really wanted to return it, but I just know that if I do go return it, they're gonna toss it and I would feel bad about being wasteful in that sense. So I'm just gonna power through it. It's not horrible, truly, but I just don't like that initial taste of cherry medicine. And as I keep sipping, it gets a little better, but it tastes more like a Halls. I just need to get through it. Also, this flavor is very sweet tasting, and I don't know if I love that. It's a little too much, but I'll get through it. I only got 30 scoops to get through, so that's all that matters. All right, cheers. Let's get this workout in. I've been following this little setup right here, and it gets me a really good burn, so I thought I'd share it. These are the videos I've been following. I just started this week though because I wanted to keep up with a consistent routine, and that way I'm focusing on the same areas for an entire week, and then I'll just switch it again next week. But that's the current plan. You guys know we're constantly switching it up over here, you know? Just bringing some change for myself, challenging myself in new ways, keeping it interesting for myself so I don't get bored. You're all done with the workout. I'm about to go hop in the shower, but before I do that, I'm going to use this little wooden tool to massage my legs real quick. Yesterday from the cardio kickboxing, we were doing some jump squats and then we were doing jump ropes, and so my calves right here, they feel a little tight. So I'm just gonna use this to massage it real quick. Sometimes, I don't know if it's because, like, you know, I work out, and sometimes when I'm working on my legs, maybe it's a little intense or something, and sometimes my muscles get tight, sometimes my legs get a little itchy, and I'm really scared of getting varicose veins. So I got this to hopefully, you know, help the blood circulate in my legs and just massage out my muscles. Plus, allegedly, this helps with cellulite. I don't know if it does or not. I don't know if I've used it long enough for that, so I can't really speak on that part. Gotta get the booty in there too, you know, because if it does help with cellulite, we want the help. Anyways, I was also, my entire workout, I was thinking about how I could rearrange this room, and I kind of want to bring that dresser over to this side of the room. And I was thinking about like where my mirror placement is gonna go, because since I want to move this dresser to this side, I want to put the bed right here by the window, because I just want more sunlight. Honestly, I used to be anti-sun. Well, I still kind of am in the summer. I just don't like the heat, but I do love the sun. And I just want to feel more sun. That's all I want. I just feel like it makes me feel good. Sometimes I tend to stay in all day on days when I don't have anywhere to go. And towards the end of the day, I literally sometimes feel like I'm getting a headache because I just have no sun interaction. Like, I haven't seen the sun. Every room in my house is dark because we don't have a lot of windows in my house. And so I just, the other day Literally felt like I was getting a headache, and so I went outside just to stand in the sun. So something new I've been doing, because I ran out of bananas the other day and I still wanted to make a little protein shake for myself, and I remember that people said you could use avocado in protein shakes. So I have been using avocado, and I've noticed that the flavor is more rich. Plus, avocado is a healthy fat. Time to start redecorating. I think before I start moving all of this stuff, I'm gonna move that over here, because then I'll get a sense of the flow and feng shui of this room. Before I put the drawers back in there, I'm gonna see if I can maybe empty this out and fill this with clothes instead of this arts and crafts stuff, and maybe put the arts and crafts stuff up there, or whatever I can't fit in that other one. I finally fixed everything that was in this drawer. Over here, I ended up emptying out 2 drawers, which makes it so much better because now I have space to put more stuff over here, because I was already cramming a bunch of stuff, not gonna lie. We have cleared the space here for my bed. Let's go get it so we can put it out. First, we're gonna put this old one down on the bottom, so that way it's just a little bit lifted, since I'm not gonna put it on a bed frame, at least not anytime soon. Okay, so I'm pretty much done organizing today. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It still feels a little cluttered. I don't know how I feel about the position of everything, but I'm done with it. Taking a quick break from rearranging my room, and I'm gonna have a little bit of salad. This has been my favorite salad. So it has chicken. Usually I just do arugula, but we didn't have just arugula. We have arugula mixed with spinach today, and some corn, black beans. And for the dressing, I love using the Mayploy sweet chili sauce. This thing is so good. It's sweet with a little bit of spice to it. Just gonna take a little bit of this, not too much. Actually, that might have been too much. That's okay. And then we squeeze a little bit of lemon, and you just give it a good little mix. Drop it into your salad. I do a little bit at a time and see how it mixes. Okay, let's give it a taste here. Try to get a little bit of everything. The beans and the corn always go to the bottom though. Alright, we'll do a quick little pan around. So basically we just switched my room around. The main reason is because I want to be by the window. I want the sun to wake me up. This winter really took me out. There was just so much darkness, and I feel like I was lacking in vitamin D despite taking vitamin D supplements. Like, I just needed the sun. I don't want the summer. Definitely don't want the summer. I'm more of like a fall, spring girl, but I need the sun at this point. So this way when I'm sleeping, the sun can wake me up. Natural alarm clock. I might actually end up putting a bed frame here, one that we already have. I don't really want to purchase one, but I think that it would be better if I raise it and it's lifted, so that way there's space underneath to put Daisy's bed, because Daisy loves to be under things. And also, like, this spot right here, I don't like this setup. So I think it'd be better if I raise it and then I just put her bed underneath. This section is the part that's really throwing me off. So I think I want to get rid of my TV, and I would like to get a projector. Ideally, I think the projector would be perfect right here, and then I could project it onto this wall. So then I would like to move this over to this wall, maybe move the mirror that way. I just shoved my workout gear right there. I'm leaving all of this pretty much the same, and then I switched the dresser over to this side, and I put my mirror here because it's still a good position for me to work out in front of. I ordered new bedding, but it won't get here till Tuesday, so for now it's gonna look like this. But I feel like once I also have my bedding, it'll pull it all a little bit better together. I'll have a better idea of how I want to organize my room. So right now this is just a start. This is what we're dealing with, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm happy that there is some change. I'm happy to have a bed back so I can be in my room. I missed being in my room and having my own space. Happy about that. Sad that I have less room to work out in, because that is definitely a luxury I was enjoying for a little while, but you know, you can't win them all. Have to sacrifice having a lot of space if I also want to have my bed in my room, so it's all fine. I'm happy with it. Just got to the massage place and I'm so excited to go in there. Honestly, I've been looking forward to this. I'm trying to come more often. Shout out to my bestie that said I should come once a month. Girl, I heard you and I'm coming through. Staying hydrated. Guys, this massage session was next level. I had some tight knots from the cardio boxing. Whew. She is my godsend. My masseuse is my godsend. Like, she just healed me. And she also tried cupping. She asked me if I wanted to do cupping. She did that and it felt so good, honestly. I feel like I can even breathe better. I don't even do the two go together? Maybe it's all in my head. I don't know. But I feel amazing. Like, I feel like I can take on the world. I'm gonna go to cardio kickboxing again so I can come back and just get that same experience. That felt so good. It was a little, this time it was a little bit more painful, but I did say my pain tolerance was higher. I was like, let's try something new. So instead of a 5 or a 6, I put a 7. And I could feel it, but it felt so good because my muscles needed that. Like, I was so tight right here. I love her. As I was editing, I realized I didn't give you guys a review on the cupping therapy, so thought I'd share my thoughts. So as you guys saw in the video, I went to cardio kickboxing. So cardio kickboxing is a very intense workout. They go hard and it's a workout that I love. I love that intensity, but definitely something I would only do once a week. And I think that my muscles were just in a little bit of a shock because I went from my usual la 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 la, take my time with my movements, to squat jump, squat squat jump, squat squat jump, and then pa 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 pa. So obviously my body was like, what's going on? And so that's why I had some tightness here, and then I had tightness on my calves, as I mentioned to you guys. But with my calves, as soon as I use my wooden tool, gone. Perfection. I love that wooden tool, but I obviously can't get my back with it. So when I went to my massage, I told my masseuse that I had some pain in this area right here. And on my pain tolerance level, I actually went up. I said that my pain tolerance was a 7. And so this time she was putting a little bit more pressure. And it's not that it was painful, I just could feel it more because she was obviously putting more pressure on me. And as she was massaging, I could hear it. She could feel it, that I was really popping and cracking on my back. And so she was like, do you want to try cupping? Immediately I was like, no thank you, I'm good. But then I thought in my head, cupping, I've always seen this, it's something that's interested me, it's intrigued me, I've always wanted to try it. It does look painful because I would see people get the little cupping marks, but I was like, you know what, I'll never know for myself unless I try it, because I don't want to take other people's opinions and let that be the defining factor for my decision. Because massages, people used to say they were painful, and so I just never got them for a really long time because I was scared of that, having other people's opinions in my mind. And then when I finally did it, I realized I loved it. I love massages, right? But just because I love something doesn't also mean that somebody else will love something, but I loved it. I allowed myself that time to go in and experience it, and I enjoyed it. I could have also hated it, but I went in, open mind, and I ended up loving it. Anyways, point of the story is I decided, I was like, you know what, let me just try it, find out for myself. If it hurts, I don't ever have to do it again, but at least I'll know for myself. And so I was like, wait, do they hurt? And she said, no, it's just like a little slight pinching feeling. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. I can handle pinching. She was massaging, and then she put the cup down, and you could hear go, obviously cranking it so that it would like suction. And it felt almost like a suction, like instead of a pinch. Like it wasn't painful at all or anything, but I could feel it. And she would just tell me to take a deep breath as she was doing that. So I would take a deep breath. Maybe that's why I couldn't feel it. And then after a while, like I couldn't even feel the suction cups on me until she went to go take them off. But as she was taking them off, you know how it was tight like this, and she went release, and my pain just released with it. And it felt so good. And then afterwards, I did have the cupping marks, but I was really proud of them. I was showing everyone. I was telling everybody like, hey, I got a tattoo, you want to see? I was pulling on my shirt, like showing them my back. That night, I did have slight discomfort in my back, not a painful discomfort, just like a sore to touch kind of thing, because obviously like she suctioned my back. So I didn't lay on my back that night. I was mainly on my side, and then by last night, I was on my back, so it was totally fine. After my massage, I was like, I'm hungry and I want some steak. So I stopped and I picked myself up some steak. But I'm actually not tired today. I feel wide awake, but I feel very relaxed. I still feel in a daze, but I'm hungry. So I decided I was going to make some steak. My mom this morning, she made some potatoes, which I totally forgot about. And I made myself a protein shake and that rice cake. But since she already made them, I'm just going to use those for my potatoes and then just do some broccoli as well, some veggies. We're going to repeat last week's meal, and I'm so excited about it. Time to enjoy a nice delicious dinner. Honestly, this looks so good. These last two combos have been my favorite. The chicken salad, so good, so good. And I'm not a salad girl. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Honestly, I probably should have picked that out before I sat down, but